knife and work on a little bit at a time. So I think today we're going to maybe burn this side or burn something down through these lines that I put on here the last time. So we got our Coalwood Super Pro 2, which I mentioned, and I use the MC tip. And I do put this vet wrap. It's about time for some new wrap, which helps with the heat a little bit. I put on my specs, can't see. All right, I'm gonna put it on about 4.5 for now and see what that looks like. We'll draw us a little. Let this thing heat up a second. You should clean your tip a little bit. And we'll just put kind of the same kind of flower on each side here.
The dogs are wanting to play around the table.
And you can make your petals however you like. You can even layer your petals.
I'm gonna take a minute. Silly dog.
They want to be on TV.
They were quiet until now, weren't they?
We'll do it on this side over here.
Shh, it's okay, buddy.
They want to be in show business. We got us some little flowers that we can shade in at some point, but we can keep on going all the way around here. And there's all different kinds of flowers. There's some that you can just make up, because I'm sure they grow somewhere in the world.
I'm not sure if you wanted those other knives in the video or not, but it's kind of hard not to have them in the video.
Oh, the chicken knife.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make them all uniform, like the same flowers and the same. You can even put a circle up here and make this one with really long petals. And you can bend your petals around. Make some of them fatter than others. And like I said, you can come in here and overlap some. I guess they wouldn't be overlapped, they'd be behind them. It's almost endless what you can put in here. And this is usually how I do it. I'll just sit here and I'll just start putting them wherever.
Maybe put a butterfly or a bumblebee around the flowers.
Yeah.
Or a dragonfly.
Yeah, you can. Hide your little butterfly here. And then you can go in and fill in its wings. You can make a goofy bumblebee, or just remember, this is whatever you want it to be.
Floyd says hello from Harrison.
Well, hello.
Should mention this is video 10 so far, wood burning to Helvie, that it's
Yeah.
it takes
So,
a lot of time.
I would probably just start putting different things all through here, but these bands that I started, I was going to put, we can put a leaf in here. Remember, leaves can look like whatever you want them to look like. And then if you want to put your little lines in the leaf, because we'll come back in and shade it later. So I'm doing a real kind of light and just little guidelines in here. And then you can even have these like little viney leaves going off. And you get on these seam marks, yeah, they're a little tougher to burn. And sometimes you have like your really thick tropical forest leaves. And you can have one coming off this side. Where they overlap each other just a little bit. Then you can come in and start shading them. Then, this is kind of looks like an oak leaf, so could put a little acorn in here, I guess. Maybe we'll put another one over here. Gosh, I'm sounding like Bob Ross.
I don't know, does he talk real low like you?
Yes.
Bueller. Bueller.
Let's put a happy little acorn right there. So that's what I'm going to do with this band is I'm just going to start burning things in here. And then I will come back and start shading them. And then see if I need to add some more. I kind of like to fill up a lot of the spaces.
Can you turn on your light right there? The light's not real good.
Maybe it wasn't all the way up there. Maybe that's why I couldn't see either.
So it says, top of the morning, hoping to score a carving knife from y'all one day. And Pot Blast 82nd. I'm not sure who that is. Hello, good day.
Well, we hope so too. We will be at some shows coming up.
So are you just going to put flowers and leaves and things like that all along there?
Yeah, and then usually the spaces in between the flowers, I burn it real dark so they show up. Like here, where we dotted that. Made that dark. So I got some spots in there, but I'll probably leave them for now. And I'll start dotting these little smaller spots. But we have this band here. And you don't have to just use flowers. There's patterns you can put in here. I've done some checkerboard patterns. And right now I'm not even worried about the burn being consistent, because when I come in and shade it, and since I put a light line around there, this center will probably be dark. Like I said, I just start doing little swirls in here. And if I want it darker, I turn the heat up, or I stay on the wood longer. You can even put some leaves coming off your flowers. Put a little.
This is old Tom from down in New Mexico. Oh, and it disappeared. I don't know how to get the comment back to finish it. Tom from New Mexico.
So we start off with a little bit of a plain look, but we come in like we did in here, and we start darkening, lightening. I don't want to burn real dark at first, unless I know that I'm actually going to want it dark. Then I will burn it dark. That's a big circle, so we'll probably put some real big long. And that's what we're probably gonna.
Can't see that very well. It's on the side.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't burn real neat, because I'm going to come in and I'm going to make this.
No, not in Arkansas or Missouri. Tennessee, and Charlotte, North Carolina coming up. All the information, as I've got on the note on the top of the website, for the states. At least just the states, anyways.
See, I'm coming into these lines that I burn on here sloppy, and I'm going to start cleaning them up with shading. And I pick the side of the leaf I want dark, and then I go lighter towards the other end, darker in here.
Okay.
And then, on a leaf, you can have your darkness can be in the center here. So we're just going to start making little swirl lines. And it's hard because I'm right on my seam, that glue line. So that's a little bit tougher to burn. Now I'm going faster and just barely pushing, because I want it light. And this wood is not, there's two different colors, as you can see. It's making it a little bit harder to burn.
John says, hi, Rich and Holly. Thank you all for everything you do. What kind of tip is on the wood burner? Rich talked about that at the beginning of the video. You can go back and watch it again, but what was the tip called?
It's an MC Coalwood tip. And I've got the Galaxy Coalwood and two Super Pros, and I think the Super Pro's the better of any of them. But I've not used other brands. That's just out of Coalwood. So we'll probably stop there, but we've been. This is a tattoo knife that's a commission knife that I've been working on.
Gotta be careful and show all of it.
Yeah, I won't show his name, but. And you can see I've already made the darkness in there. And I'll go back in and shade it and clean it up. And then this was Donna on our Facebook page and been carving a lot of chickens.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I was going to make me a chicken knife.
Super chicken.
So I've been burning goofy chicken heads on there. Just playing
Hot
around.
Blast 80 seconds says looks outstanding.
So when I get bored with a tattoo knife that's a commission knife, then I get one out and I start, messing around with it and then go back to the other one. So I guess until maybe next week, we'll do one and not next month.
Yeah, we get busy and forget sometimes, don't we?
Yeah. So
All right. Bye,
We'll see
folks.
ya.
See ya.